video, I want to answer the question from the Google Classroom.
1. What is meant by arbitrary?
Number 1, the mean by arbitrary. Arbitrary is defined as something that is determined by judgment or whim and not for any specific reason or rule. In linguistics, arbitrariness is the absence of any natural or necessary connection between a word meaning and its sound or form. An antithesis to sound symbolism, which does exhibit an apparent connection between sound and sense. Arbitrariness is one of the characteristics shared between all languages. So, languages are arbitrary because they have nothing intrinsically common to the information that they code.
2. What is the difference of phonemics and phonetics?
Number 2, the difference of phonemic and phonetic. Okay, the first, phonetic learning is not limited to a particular language, while phonemic can be studied in only one language. The second, phonetic studies how sound is produced, while phonemic studies the different form of sound in different language. And the last, phonetic focus more on described linguistic, while phonemic focus more on linguistic theory. In conclusion, phonemic focus on how to pronounce sounds, while phonetic is the result of pronunciating sound in the form of sound and used as a tool to communicate.
3. Please explain one of the word coinage process.
Number 3, coinage process. Coinage process is an invention of totally new word, extension of a name of product from specific reference to a more general one. Coinage process as the way of creating the new word with referring to the most topical source, which are invented to the trade name for certain commercial products. Then they become the general term used in the society. As the example are the commercial products such as Aqua, Indomie, Soclean, Honda, and so on. These are connect their word trade name and then they become actual word. People trend to call any mineral water product with Aqua, right? Although the brand is Clark or Le Mineral or etc. Sometimes there is a particular kind of coinage which is referred to as eponym. Eponyms are nouns that are based on name of person or place. For example, the word Hoover in British English, which is mean vacuum cleaner, or the word sandwich or the word jeans. The sandwich come from a person name and jeans come from the word Gina, which is a city in Italy. Sometimes words are created by individual. For example, the word quark, was coined by a person Murari Gilman in 1964. So these are coined as far as the terminology is concerned. Some people refer to coined as neologism as well, but the word cognizum could simply mean the word. So in this case, it could be a word that has been created with any process.
4. What do you know about syntax?
Number 4. So what I know about syntax is in linguistics, the word syntax comes from the Greek, which is a combination of the word syn, which mean together, and the word taxis, which mean series or suasion. So syntax is one of the branches of linguistics that studies the rule and determine how word from phrase and from sentence. From etymologically, the term syntax that is putting together word into the group of word of sentence and group of word into sentence. In syntax, there are several parts of the sentence structure that the author will explain, namely subject, verb, object, complement, and adverb. And there are two parts of a sentence that are very important in analyzing syntax, namely phrase and clause. Number 1, phrase. Phrase are a group of words that have function as a unit in a sentence, or a group of words that form a grammatical unit. And the last, clause. An independent clause or main clause is an independent clause contained in a complex sentence.
5. Why do you think the knowledge of linguistics is important for you?
And the last, number 5, in my opinion, knowledge of linguistics is very important for me because linguistics is a science that focus on language and its use as a communication tool that will learn us to study the structure of language and all aspects that surround it, including psychology and sociology. So, language knowledge is very important for me, especially as a foreign language student and teacher candidate in the latter. Linguistics help students with assessment and in the teacher convey the origin of word and language, their historical application, and their relevance in modern times. Besides that, it will help us in communicating with other people and can improve our literacy power too. Okay, that's all my answer.
Thanks for watching.